Well, good morning and welcome back to Wobby's World. I wanted to take just a few minutes to show you a little DIY project I did last night. As I've said before, my husband and I are in the process of hatching some eggs. We have an incubator, and I'll do a little segment on that probably tonight. But my husband, when he's doing something for the first time, he kind of likes to take notes and use those notes in the future so he can tell what works, what doesn't. So anyway, I thought I would make him a little journal for his chicken hatching experiment, and so he can take notes in that. And I used just some basic supplies, a composition book from, well, I'm not sure this is from the Dollar Tree, but I know you can get them from the Dollar Tree, and some twine, and I used kind of a heavier needle. This is, I think, a leather needle, and tea bag, Mod Podge. And I went online and just searched for images of some vintage ads or pictures of chickens. And so what I did for my pages, I wanted my pages to look a little aged, and but I had heard using tea bags was a good idea, and I wanted to use that. But in order to use the tea bags, you really need to take the pages out and treat the entire page. So I actually took this paper binding off and took all of the pages out of the book. And when I put the pages back in after I treated them with the tea bags, I didn't use all of them because I didn't want my journal to be quite as thick. But this is what I came up with. And again, I just, with the tea bag, I just steeped the tea bag in the hot water. And then once it cooled, I just kind of squeezed it out like a sponge and ran it across the pages. And so they're all different. Some of them are stained a little more than others, but I think they came out pretty good. And when I went to put them back in, I just used some of my twine and needle. And I really just did a couple of, just ran it through, looped it through in a couple of places, just 2 places, and it held really well. And then I used, this is actually just a piece of brown paper. I just cut part of a paper bag to use to redo the spine. And then here are just my vintage chicken pictures. And then I Mod Podged those on there. And around the edges, where you could still see the composition book, I used masking tape. And so I think that worked really well. For first time out, I've never made one of these before, so I think that's a pretty good job for first time. I was pleased how it turned out, and I look forward to making more. Thanks for watching. Y'all have a great day.